I hate TikTok. The massive social media platform has become the bane of my existence. Why? It's because I can't escape it or its influence no matter where I go on the internet. It runs deep along every piece of media that I consume. Even YouTube was forced to roll out YouTube Shorts just to compete with it. And even deeper than that, it influences how people watch long-form content as well. For example, most of MrBeast's videos are between 10 and 20 minutes, but the way they're edited and paced makes it feel like 10 videos in one. With everything that's happening in a singular video, it can be a bit overstimulating, and it's kind of ruining long-form content for me. And look, I know I'm starting to sound like a boomer, but I miss being able to enjoy content that's creative rather than just trying to fry my brain receptors. But it's a bit crazy how day in and day out, as soon as you wake up, you have advertisers, social media sites, friends, family, content creators, all vying for your attention until you close your eyes to go to bed at night. And it's up to your brain and you to decide what to filter out and what to accept. So I often find myself wanting to sit down and watch a long YouTube documentary about some random topic that I'm interested in. I get about 15 minutes into it and I close out. I can't blame the creators for the way technology and social media has rewired my brain to expect something new and appealing every 10 seconds. That's not fair. So what is the fix? I don't think there's an obvious solution, and I'm open to hearing what you guys as a community say. But in my opinion, the biggest change can come from the individual person themselves, where they limit their interaction with short form content, and they slowly undo and rewire their brain to enjoy longer pieces and more creative pieces, and that they then accept those to be the normal. Watching creators that inspire, make you think, and not just consume mindlessly is a good step forward. I myself am trying to reduce the amount of time that I spend on TikTok and the vice grip that it has on my attention span. But I don't think that's something that's easily done. And maybe this is all out of spite because I've spent the last 2 months trying to crack the TikTok algorithm to no avail. But I also think I bring a fair point in saying that sometimes the lazier content will prevail on TikTok. And what I mean by that is the rehashing of stream clips, YouTube videos, even TV and movie scenes that get uploaded onto TikTok. And by all means, I'm about chasing the bag and trying to make ends meet where you can. But when the rehashed content begins to compete against genuine good content and wins, that's when I feel a bit slighted by it. And sure, I'm standing on my soapbox when I say all this, but at the same time, you have to ask yourself, will the culture change? I feel like I've bashed TikTok enough that I should also go over some of the good things that it's done so far. I think the biggest example of TikTok being a good platform is how fast it can skyrocket you if you put in the consistency or if you crack the code. You can go from 0 to 10,000 followers overnight just from a short 60-second video, which is crazy. I also think it allows you to foster engagement better and kind of build more close-knit communities just because you're able to put out content faster than compared to traditional social media sites like YouTube. Now, I also don't have much experience talking about the creator program that they run, but I do know that they pay out pretty well for having such. Just from personal viewing too, I'm a huge music fan. I love making music, I love listening to it, and TikTok opens the door to accessing all of these artists that I've never heard before, and it can change someone's life in an instant, which is great. And basically, to sum it up, I love TikTok, but I also really hate TikTok.